Going on YouTube? What's up, Husker Nation? Lovely Sunday afternoon after a big Nebraska win last night. What's going on YouTube? What's up, Husker Nation?
Huge win. I mean,
Lovely
UCLA
Sunday
was,
afternoon. After a big Nebraska win last night. 3-6.
I mean, it was a
Nebraska
huge win. I mean,
UCLA was,
and that is big.
3-5.
We played 10
Going into
games.
this, now they're
11.
3-6. But Nebraska moves into week 12 now, and that is a bye week.
And
we played 10 games.
Week
11.
We got to see what TJ Lateef is capable of.
We're moving into week 12 now, which is a bye week. And the jury's still out on,
as far as
we got to see what TJ Lateef is capable of.
Unfortunately, Dylan is out with injury.
With a week of preparation.
Godspeed and speed.
And the jury's still out on as far as who's better quarterback, TJ Lateef, Dylan Rhule. Unfortunately, Dylan is out with injury.
It'll be interesting to see what
Godspeed and speed recovery to you, Dylan.
And how about that? I called it on my pregame video what the score was going to be. I said 28-21.
It's going to be interesting to see what the rest of the season holds.
So,
and how about that? I called it on my pregame video what the score was going to be. I said 28-21. And what was the score? 28-21. So
I'm not sure if
I'm
I'm
pretty
ever
happy with that.
I really am dead on.
I
don't think I have. I think that was the first time. But hey, first time for anything, right? I'm not sure if I've ever gotten the score dead on.
Yeah,
I don't think I have. I think that was the first time. But hey, first time for anything. Honestly, for true freshmen, coming in mid-season near the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it was
starting his first game.
Honestly, for a true freshman,
I mean,
coming in
we got to
mid-season,
see a very different style of quarterback
near the end of the
from what
season,
we had with
Dylan Rhule starting in his first game.
And
he
don't
did
get me wrong,
great.
both of these quarterbacks,
I mean,
Dylan Rhule and
we got to see a very different style of quarterback from what we had with Dylan Rhule. And don't get me wrong, both of these quarterbacks, Dylan Rhule and TJ Lateef, are both very good quarterbacks.
It would be great to have a really quarterback competition.
Now, I'm hoping we can retain TJ. And UCLA does have great to have a really UCLA
quarterback doesn't have that great
competition.
But we still won.
And UCLA does have that great
defense.
UCLA doesn't have that great of an offense. But we still won. And we're a flawed team. We have things that we need to work on, we need to improve upon, and that sort of thing.
And that was only with a week of preparation. But what's it going to look like with 2 weeks of preparation? And yes, Penn State's
for TJ's first full game, he did pretty damn good
of TJ.
And that was only with a week of preparation as well.
What's it going to look like with 2 weeks of preparation? Yes, Penn State's going to have
raises up, looking at a full game footage
of
TJ
Lateef. And having time
as far
as
well. But this definitely raises up.
I mean, that would be amazing.
The potential that we possibly have.
I mean,
as far as
that would be pretty
cool.
Could we have?
I'm not saying we will.
I'm not saying we will. I'm not saying.
I mean, that would be amazing.
Still got
Penn State
9-3. Penn State is pretty good.
I mean,
Iowa.
That would be pretty
Let's
cool.
face it, Iowa's in the top 25.
I'm not saying we will.
I'm not saying we will.
I'm not saying we won't.
We're going to play hard.
I know we're going to try to
Penn State is
play spoiler.
And
Iowa,
let's face it, Iowa's in the top 25.
Look at some of the.
It's going to be interesting.
Iowa, I know we're going to play hard. I know we're going to be trying to play spoiler.
Nebraska had 20,
and we should.
UCLA had 21.
Looking at some of the
rushing,
we had a 100 game last night.
UCLA had
first downs. Nebraska had 20. UCLA had 21
rushing attempts. We had 39. They had
net
37.
yards rushing. We had 156. UCLA had
average yards per rush. We averaged 39 yards per rush. They averaged 37.
Rushing attempts. We had 39. They had 37. Average yards per rush. We averaged 39 yards per rush.
Sorry, I misread that. Sometimes it's hard for me to Let's see. Average per rush. Okay. Oh, no. We averaged 4 yards.
I misread that. Sometimes it's hard for me to.
We had
39
rushing attempts.
Average per rush.
Sorry about that. My eyes
we averaged 4 yards. They averaged 4.2.
On these stats here.
We had 39 touchdowns. We each had 1. Sorry about
yards
that.
Gained rushing.
My
gained
eyes jumped from one line to another on these stats here. Rushing touchdowns.
Lost
we each
rushing.
had 1.
We lost 12
yards gained rushing. We gained 168. UCLA gained 180.
Net yards of passing. 205
yards
for Nebraska,
rushing.
191 for UCLA.
We lost 12. They lost
so
23.
Again, TJ proved that he is a dual threat quarterback, which is good.
Net yards of passing. 205 for Nebraska.
Let's see,
91 for UCLA. So again,
attempts,
TJ proved that he is a dual threat quarterback, which is good.
TJ threw 15 times.
Let's see, TJ
he completed 13 of those with no
completions,
interceptions.
attempts, and interceptions.
So hey,
TJ threw 15 times
versus UCLA
and
quarterback.
He completed 13 of those with no interceptions.
I've heard so many different pronunciations of that name. I don't know what the correct one is.
Versus UCLA, their quarterback,
I'm
not even going to try and pronounce his name. I've heard so many different pronunciations of that name. I don't know what the correct one is.
Total
but he attempted 27 passes, completed 17.
348.
Total offensive yards. Nebraska had 361
plays. We had 54. They had 348. We're not going to worry about punting.
Total offensive plays, we had 54. They had 64. We're not going to worry about punting, kickoff yards. Let's see here.
See if there's anything there. No. Okay, let's look into some of the more interesting things. Both PJ and Emmett Johnson both had great nights.
See if there's anything
there.
Emmett
Johnson.
No.
Ready for this?
Okay, let's look into some of the more interesting things.
Both PJ and Emmett Johnson both had great
132
nights.
Emmett Johnson
gained.
He lost 3 yards. Ready for this? He had 132
one rushing touchdown.
Rushing yards gained. He lost 3 yards.
That's what this is saying.
So,
okay.
He had one rushing touchdown. He had more than that, but that's what this is saying. So,
and even TJ rushed a little bit too. He was the second, had the second most.
Could have sworn he had
rushes. He had.
Here's what it is.
He had 5 rushes.
TJ rushed a little bit too. He was the second, had the second most rushes. He had,
and he gained 31 yards.
He had 5 rush attempts.
So I mean, hey, that's awesome. Then we got into the passing
and he gained 31 yards already with those.
His longest pass was 56.
So I mean, hey, that's awesome.
Threw for
3. Then we got into the passing stats for TJ Lateef already. His longest pass was 56. And
Corey Barnes
threw
Jr.
for 3.
He was targeted 4 times. Knocked the ball 4 times.
3 touchdown passes.
13
Corey
yards
Barnes
after
Jr.
catch. 1 touchdown.
He was targeted 4 times.
Here's why I was thinking
the ball 4 times.
Emma Johnson
19
was
yards.
3 times.
13 yards after catch. 1 touchdown.
Catch. 2 touchdowns.
Oh, here's why I was thinking Emma Johnson had more touchdowns. Emma Johnson was targeted 3 times for 103 yards.
56.
86 yards after catch.
So, I mean,
2 touchdowns.
He got in the mix.
Isaiah Hunter got in the mix. The longest got in the mix. Pass was
Mackay didn't actually catch his
yards.
But
so, I mean, even Dane Key got in the mix. Isaiah Hunter got in the mix. Mackay Nelson got in the mix.
Everybody's favorite Australian punter.
Catch his.
He had punt twice. For a total of 67 yards, with the longest punt being 34 yards.
Archie, everybody's favorite Australian punter. He had to punt twice.
That's weird. Okay.
For a total of 67 yards, with the longest punt being 34 yards.
Corey Barney Jr. on returns.
That's weird here.
Okay. But hey, had one return. The punt was
Corey Barney Jr. on returns.
Let's stop Nebraska site, so
let's see here.
Gotta be accurate.
Had one return.
He had one punt return, one punt return.
I'm saying 17 yards. Let's stop in Nebraska.
That's probably the yards he
got to be
returned
for.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense now.
He had one punt return, one kick return.
Let's see.
That's probably the yards he returned it for. Okay, yeah, that makes sense now.
The all-purpose yards. Emmett Johnson had 232 all-purpose yards. Corey Barney had 60 all-purpose yards. Dane Key had 46.
So all-purpose 7. Emmett Johnson had 232 all-purpose yards.
You look at these stats, and
Corey Barney had 60 all-purpose yards.
Stats.
Dane Key had 46.
Something like our first
7.
But the first 4 possessions we had, we scored.
You look at these stats, and they're not bad stats.
Our first 3 possessions, something like that.
Something like our first.
But the first 4 possessions we had, we
for a while
scored. Like we touched the ball, we scored a touchdown.
Like that, or first 3 possessions or something like that.
I mean, watching the game,
it was crazy. I mean, for a while there, it looked like we touched the ball, we scored a touchdown. I had fun watching the game. I really did.
I don't know how Penn State and I was going to end up.
This gives us a little bit more renewed hope
that he's shown that he is a good quarterback and will be elite, just like Rhule will be elite someday.
I don't know how Penn State and I was going to end up being, but I know that
I am concerned
he's shown that he is a good quarterback and will be elite, just like Rhule will be elite someday.
If he goes in the draft, then hey, he's doing what's best for him.
I am concerned that we might lose Emmett Johnson next year
due
to the draft. If he goes in the draft, then
he's shown that
what's best for him. We can cheer him on in the NFL. Whatever team he ends up
with, was just
the Raiders.
Crazy cool plays in that
but
game. There's some great plays where
he's shown that he is.
Our defense needs to work on containing the rush a little bit. And,
there was just some crazy cool plays in that game. There were some great plays where he just was able to break out.
Maybe
our defense needs to work on containing the rush a little bit, and maybe having a spot next time they have a mobile quarterbacks facing up UCLA's quarterback against. Maybe just have a spy from the beginning. Because we can't let.
I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm not sure
quarterbacks
nuances
UCLA's quarterback, but I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name.
We have the potential to possibly get 9 wins.
Huge. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm not sure.
We're going to go to a bowl game.
The nuances with that.
And we end up,
but
9-3.
We have the potential to possibly get 9 wins this season, which is a huge improvement. And we're going to go to a bowl game.
It's going to be a big
bowl.
So
let's say we win out and we end up
it's going to be a far cry from
9-3 before the bowl game. We could have a 10th win at the bowl game.
In fact, to be honest, I think that was the first time.
And if we can win out, it's going to be a big bowl. It's going to be a far cry from the Pinstripe Bowl.
There's a lot happening this season.
In fact, to be honest, I think that was the first time
there's
a lot of the Pinstripe Bowl.
Things I'm seeing.
So,
a lot of really good things I'm seeing from the team. A lot of good things
there's a lot happening this season.
It seemed like everybody on the team.
There's a lot of really great things I'm seeing. A lot of really good,
especially on offense.
The team like
allow TJ to just play.
It seemed like everybody on the team just did a little bit
more.
He
has a great, he was getting some good reads,
especially on offense,
shows some
to
good
allow
TJ.
Okay, no one's open. I need to do something with this ball.
And
he did good. He has
a
great. He was getting some good reads. He's definitely a lot good instincts on those. Okay, no one's open. I need to do something with this ball. I'm going to run.
At least in this game,
I'm gonna run
showed
he
at least deserves a quarterback battle.
He's definitely a lot more mobile than Dylan is.
Over the spring and summer,
and
to determine who's going to be.
At least in this game, he showed
starting quarterback
that he at least deserves a quarterback battle.
He's one of 5
over the spring and summer.
True freshman
to determine who's going to be
going right with another
one starting quarterback next year for
and
Nebraska.
There's a few others in there as well.
He's one of 5
Martinez,
true freshmen to ever start at Nebraska. Dylan Rhule is another one.
There's of course Tommy Frazier, and then
a few
the
other
other guy.
I can't
remember his name. I think he's
like Martinez
or something. That sounds right.
Trying to think.
But
there's of course Tommy Frazier, and then the other guy.
I can't remember his name. I think his last name was like Green or something.
That sounds right.
It's going to be interesting to see where the team progresses from here.
We've only had a few true freshmen
and all that stuff, and
there definitely needs to be.
If we,
it's going to be interesting to see where the team progresses from somewhere else at transfer portal and all that stuff. And
hopefully,
I think there definitely needs to be, if we can hang on to TJ and without him ended up going somewhere else in the transfer portal.
He's out with injury.
Hopefully, we can see a lot more.
Again, Godspeed and speedy recovery as far as that stuff goes.
Of course, Dylan, he's out with injury.
And it was kind of cool just to see, so many
again, Godspeed to speedy recovery as far as that stuff goes.
Going basically,
the stadium. And it was kind of cool just to see, so many
that's
Husker
pretty
fans
awesome.
turn out for the UCLA game.
And we got a fan base that
kind of go
isn't
in,
just
basically take over the stadium.
It's all over the country.
It's crazy. That's pretty awesome.
It's not just all over the country.
And we got a fan base
international.
That isn't just
I was watching
Nebraska.
Some of the
it's all over the country.
And some
crazy.
of the Huskers.
It's not just all over the country either. It's
and
international.
They were getting people from Japan.
I was watching some of the some of the Huskers online post game show, and they were getting people from Japan in their live
so
chat.
We have the branding. We have
so
the coaches in place now, and we have
it's crazy
players in place, and we're going to be getting other players.
So we have the branding,
we have and that sort of thing.
The coaches in place now, and we have
the future's looking bright for Nebraska.
Players in place, and we're going to be getting other players in place.
I'm not saying next year we're going to win the national title, but
the future's looking bright for Nebraska.
Maybe next year we make the playoffs.
I'm not saying next year we're going to be winning the national title
consistently, making bowl games and
maybe next year we make the playoffs.
All of that stuff is on the table. On the table at this point,
and we start doing that consistently, making bowl games and making playoffs.
For a long time it was going down.
All of that stuff is on the table. It's on the table at this point. And we are a team that
it's going up.
Trajectory is moving up,
down.
For a long time it was going down. Now it's going up.
It's a great time to be a Husker.
It's going up a lot faster than
a great time to
be honest.
Be a Husker fan, and especially if you remember the glory.
It's a great
days
time
of
to be a
90s.
Husker fan.
I mean, let's face it, the '90s, Nebraska
it's a great
was
time
the
to
team to beat.
Everybody
be a Husker fan,
and especially if you remember the glory days of the '90s.
They just
let's face it, the '90s, Nebraska was the team to beat.
3 national titles.
Everybody wanted a piece of Nebraska.
That's unheard of in college football.
They just weren't able to do it.
Are we going to gain? Are we going to make our way
3 national titles
for
4 years
again? Where we have
that's unheard of in
college
stuff
football.
Like that.
In today's college football,
are we going
probably not
gain? Are we going to make our way back to that sort of prominence again?
Where
we
can get back
do
to
stuff
the
like
point
that.
where we're consistently
In today's college football,
vying for
probably not
the 10 conference title, vying for
but
a playoff position.
We can get
vying
back to the
for
point where we're consistently vying for the Big Ten conference title.
Come out of that.
Vying for a playoff position.
We can get
vying
to the point where
for bowl games.
consistently in the top 25.
And national titles will come out of that. They will.
We got coaches committed to staying here in Nebraska.
We can get to a point where we're program back consistently
used to be
in the top 25,
which is an blue blood program.
We got coaches committed to staying here at Nebraska and developing this program back into what it used to be. Which is an elite blue blood program.
And more people are, more players and recruits are wanting to play.
Recruits are seeing that
because they
players
see
across across the country are seeing that.
And more and more
so
people,
those elite, more and more
five-star recruits
and recruits are wanting to play at Nebraska
those guys
because they see the upward trajectory and they want to be a part of that. And
just because
so those elite 4-star, 5-star recruits
in that upward trajectory,
we're going to start getting those guys
because
consistently in the future
towards
just because
being one of the great teams
we are
college football
in that upward
and
trajectory.
arguably we still are. Look at our overall stats
because we're
and not just the
working
last
towards being one of the great teams again in college football.
20 years really,
and arguably we still are when you look at our overall stats, and not just the last.
Nebraska's coming back. It's coming
25 years, or 20 years really. I mean,
I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
Nebraska's coming back. Football, and it's coming back in a big way.
Grew up going to games and I grew up watching games.
And I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Grew up on Nebraska football.
When I was growing up, it was
okay,
we beat a bunch
grew
of
up going to games,
our opponents during
grew up
regular
watching
season,
games on
bowl
TV, and
beat up somebody else.
When I was growing up, it was like we beat a bunch of we beat our opponents during the regular season. We go to a bowl game,
but hoping for that to happen,
beat up on somebody else. Now
it's going to get there.
It took a while to get used to not doing that.
Now it's
hoping for that to happen. And
some of the goals for the channel, I'm going to touch
Nebraska's
on that.
Nebraska's going to get there.
We start going along.
Now, as far as
instead of this long, if you enjoy my content, some of the goals for the channel, I'm going to touch on that before I hop off. I'm always going to give you a fan's perspective with a little bit of analysis mixed in. And if you study instead this long, if you enjoy my content, what I see, what I feel, you're a big fan of the Huskers team.
I'm always going to give you a fan's perspective with a little bit of analysis mixed
all
in.
That stuff. I'm always going to be honest about that.
I'm always going to be honest about what I see, what I feel, how I think about this team, what I think this team's going to do, all that stuff. I'm always going to be honest about that.
Subscribe button, little bell notification, so you don't miss a thing.
If you like my content, if
my
you
plan for the next
fan Husker football
is I'm going to probably do some shorts.
Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell
couple of weeks,
notification so you don't miss a thing. My plan for the next
Friday,
weeks
Friday
is
after, I'll
probably do some shorts.
Pre-game video for Penn State
over the next couple of weeks.
Research on that
plus,
stuff.
Just not next Friday, but the Friday after, I'll be doing my
how I think we'll do against
pre-game video for Penn State. I'm gonna be doing some research on that stuff.
But yeah, we are
just kind of figure out
a very good
position here.
How I think we'll do against Penn State. Really good position, and I think the team's going to do really well.
But yeah, we are
channel goal
in a very good position here.
We hit
at Nebraska. I think Nebraska is in a really good position, and I think the team's going to do really well.
The Iowa game.
Also, channel goals.
We hit 50 subscribers.
We hit 50 subscribers.
Is for the Iowa game on this screen. I'll have you guys on this screen.
We hit 50 subscribers.
I can't show you the game. You can't.
What I will do
the game with me. I'll have my headphones on, all that good stuff.
I will.
What we can do,
have the game on this screen. I'll have you guys on this screen
during the game.
During the bowl game, show you the game and listen to the game with me. I'll have my headphones on, all that good stuff. But what we can do is I will live stream during the game, during the bowl game,
which I think will be really cool.
And
like I said,
you'll get my
subscribers
reactions as it's happening.
Unless I decide to hell with them and do it anyways,
which I think will be really
either
cool.
way.
I will. Like I said, we got to get 50 subscribers.
Kind of keep a live score running on here.
Unless I decide to hell with them, I'll do it anyways. either way. But I will try and set something where I can talk about the live score running on here. We'll hear my. I'm sure there's something I can do for that.
Reactions to whatever is happening in the bowl game.
Yeah, we'll chat. We'll talk about everything.
But like I said, we gotta get to 50 subscribers. I need 50 subscribers to do it. Immediate reactions to whatever is happening in the bowl game. It's going to be a lot of fun if we do
I'm
this.
Gonna hop off of here.
But like I said, we got to get to 50 subscribers.
As always, God bless y'all
and go Big Red.